Welcome to part 2 of WhatBinder.com's creating a basic Google form. You can access this on the WhatBinder.com website under Technology, Creating Google Forms. This is part 2, creating a basic Google form. Here we're going to be creating our very first form, and what we will need to do is learn how to create the form, give it a title, use the form for a name, how to add a description, how to change question types, and how to create a short answer question. So in the last video, we learned how to create a Google form and create a blank document. What you're going to want to do now is actually give it a name. So you can click on Untitled Form, and we're going to be creating a student information gathering form. Once you put in your title here, you can click on the file name in the top left corner, and it will copy that title there for you. We're also going to want to give this form a description. You can give it whatever you want, but I'm just going to say that it will collect, go back, basic student information. And this just allows people who are accessing your form to learn a little bit more about what's going on. On Untitled Question, you will see that it always creates a multiple choice question. The first thing we actually want is student name. Now, you may already have that, so perhaps we're going for preferred student name. And you can see that Google actually knows that this is not going to be a multiple choice question, so it's already automatically created a short answer text box. But if you wanted to change that, you could go here and select whatever type best fits your need. We're going to leave it as short answer for now. So now we have a Google form with one question. Again, this eye icon is our preview button. We're going to click on that just to see what this form looks like. And you can see if you were a student, you would be able to fill out your information and then submit. What we now need to do is figure out how can we create another question. That's very straightforward. We have this menu here. You can add a title, an image, a video, a new section, or the plus to just create a new question. And that's what we're going to do now. For this question, we're going to ask students to list their preferred gender / pronoun. Once again, you could leave it a short answer, but we are going to make it multiple choice. So female, she. I've clicked on Add Other so that students can write in what they want. And then we are going to add another male / he. If you are not in favor of where these are, you can click on these 6 dots here, drag around your selection, but we're just going to leave it where it was. And now we have an opportunity for students to pick their preferred gender and pronoun, or if they do not identify as male or female, they can write in their own. On the preview, you can see what that looks like. Because it's multiple choice, you can only pick one. And of course, you are free to write in whatever you like. Now, we may want to ensure that our students fill in some information. So when we're on the question, there is a required tab here. If we flip this on and change the color of it, you will notice that on the preview, there's now a star. I'm going to turn the preview off the preferred gender and pronoun. And we'll see that that star is now gone. What this means is that a student cannot submit their form until all required questions have been filled in. I'm going to suggest that there's one more question we add to our sheet, and that is, what makes you awesome? And it knows that this is a paragraph response, which is great. That is what we want. Also, if we look at these 3 buttons here, you can see that we can add a description. And I'm going to add a description that lets them know what I'm expecting from this question. I know that you are fantastic, but there are so many things about you that make you awesome. Please share one or two things that make you fantastic. And then they can put in their long answer. I'm actually going to make this one required because oftentimes this is the question that students have the most trouble with, but I think that it is one of the most important. So now we've created our form. We can preview it here. You'll see that this one and this one must be answered before it's submitted. And we can now get ready to send it to our students. To send it, you click on the Send button at the top. And you can add in email addresses for all of your students. And this will be emailed to them. In fact, if you click Include Form in Email, they won't even need to go to a link. They can answer it directly in the email. But what I prefer to do is to click on this link, and I can shorten the URL. And now I can press Control-C to copy it, or click the Copy button. And I can now give this link to anybody that I want. I can put it in an email, I can put it on a digital classroom, or I can put it on a website. You'll see that because I've copied it, I can paste it in there as one of my answers. We're just going to submit this. And now you'll see that there has been a response added. I can click on the response and now see that somebody has answered it. Name, what binder, no response given for this, and what makes me awesome is this form and being able to create it. And now you can create it too. So hopefully this has introduced you to the beginnings of how to use Google Forms. The next thing we do will be looking at how to create an advanced form, how to use images, different sorts of questions, and other tools.